Wow, let's start this one. Oh, and I thought Hampshire had a good start. He got absolutely water blasted by Alex Martin, who was down to the inside.
Oh.
And one rider down, it's Shane McElrath going to grab the whole shot. Martin on that Suzuki holds upright. He is in second, going for it with McElrath. The motorsport.com whole shot is Shane's, but Martin quickly to the lead, and that is so key in these conditions.
Do you see how you just ruined McElrath, that big puddle of mud? Vision right now is critical. Probably could have thrown that in the keys to the moto. You want to be out front so badly. You will not see riders so desperate to find some clear real estate right now, like Alex Martin did. Oh, and he goes down!
Oh, and he throws it away. He's going to go from probably first to last here. McElrath back up front, and somehow Hampshire survived getting blasted.
Goggles being thrown by riders. I didn't even see who that was. He was about 5th place, opening lap, throwing goggles. Wow, this is going to be a nightmare for a lot of these guys.
Certainly a nightmare scenario for Alex Martin here on the JGR Yoshimura Suzuki. Hampshire, who got blasted in that first turn, was 3rd, and then with Martin going down, he's up to 2nd. And Shane McElrath, always a good starter, maybe better than ever now that he's on this Monster Star Racing Yamaha. He had 2 good starts last week at this track.
When he hits that bank, you can just see the front glides away, just a little bit slick. They use the machinery sometimes to just...
Whoa!
Oh, and he stalled.
He stalled the bike, and that's going to put Cameron McAdoo to the lead. So 2 riders with problems on lap 1, and McElrath is getting antsy here because he can't get the Yamaha to refire. He's hitting the electric start button now, trying to get the bike to neutral.
These things usually start very easily. So is the weather, the heat, something's playing a factor, but another twist of this tail.
And a difficult position for Hampshire. He wants to make the pass. He might have the speed to make the pass, but he can't take on this route.
Here we go. There it is.
Got the opening.
That's all it took was that mistake. And McAdoo made the same mistake last time around. Just RJ wasn't quite close enough, and he's going to be going, yes, thank you. This is what I wanted. See McAdoo? He wasn't checking out to his right. He was trying to avoid getting just a face full of muddy water.
Still watching Dylan Ferrandis here. Shout out to our camera crew for figuring out who is who, considering they're all totally covered.
Oh.
And that is McAdoo. So McAdoo on the right, and Ferrandis trying to get by, and he does it. Wow, Dylan Ferrandis, as you said, making up time in chunks and now passing as well.
I just want the people at home to have a look at Ferrandis' lines and what he does. It's not always the most obvious how different it is, but he does subtle things, and at times you can see, oh yeah, he just stays out of all the deep stuff. But if you talk about a creative rider, you have to put Dylan Ferrandis in that conversation.
And right behind him, another rider in the same career path, but going down in the same path in the racetrack, Chet Lawrence. And Lawrence has got to hope that bike starts.
Yeah, all these guys are having a bit of a tough time, even with the electric start. Or is he just having a tough time trying to get his balance?
Are we seeing some steam a little bit?
That will happen just from the bike being stationary. It'll start getting hot like that.
This is a heartbreaker for Chet, who cannot get the bike started.
And the fact that it going through his corners with the gas wide open, just clutching.
Alex Martin, oh no, he had climbed up to 5th and he can't get his bike up.
It's getting, see what I'm saying, it's getting sticky, so it's like a suction cup now. I've had that before. You cannot pick it. The bike will suction to the mud. See, if it was still raining, you'd pick it up a lot easier, but he's just saying, and his team are telling him, we can't give you outside assistance, bud.
We have another rider, I'm trying to figure out the number is, who is also gone down.
He's asking the doctor for some help. The doctor's like, unless you got an injury, bud, there's nothing I can do for you right now.
Without goggles for most of the race, in as bad a conditions as you could possibly expect, RJ Hampshire holds on and wins a muddy first moto here at Loretta's.
Yeah, look at that. You see what that meant to him. That was a tough one. Solid ride for Ferrandis.
Let's go racing live on NBC. And Alex Martin again on that yellow Joe Gibbs Racing Suzuki is going to grab your motorsport.com whole shot. And he's got Shane McElrath, who's had great starts in every race this year, right with him. A drag race to the stripe, and this time McElrath will actually get around Martin. And the other Martin, that's the younger brother of Alex Martin. Jeremy Martin into third of the number 6, and then back around the mistake. Martin brothers are going to go 1-2 here.
You know what I think happened there? They've done some grading to the track to try and fill in some of those big holes, but they're still there, the deep ruts. I think he just got bogged down but didn't see it.
Now Jeremy Martin's bike, who is your overall leader for the weekend, second in this moto, his bike's starting to smoke. So you can use that clutch for a while, but you got to keep the bike running to the end and not overheat it.
Well, I've noticed a bit of a trend. It looks like a lot of the Geico Hondas are smoking a little bit, and it could be a few things. Maybe all the riders are a little heavy on the clutch. Maybe they run, you know, different radiators that happening in packed. I think there's all kinds of...
Oh, Jeremy Martin almost down. That's a lot of strength there to wrestle that bike straight.
You know there's some nervous guys wearing Geico Honda shirts in the pit area right now as we see all the bikes coming by.
Yeah.
And they said really it's just a bit of a derailment that happened there mentally, so this is about just getting his head straight and getting on with the job in hand.
Sure. Mental is a huge part of this game, but right when you were chatting there, Will, Hartrath's bike came to a standstill. We saw Ferrandis go around him. That bike was smoking heavily, and it quit.
We had a good battle with the Yamaha teammates. Ferrandis, see a little glimpse of the red number plate. That is Dylan Ferrandis, your series leader. He has caught the 12 of Shane McElrath, and behind them, another teammate of theirs, Justin Cooper. So a 3-rider Yamaha battle. That is for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Ooh. That's McElrath going on a wild ride.
You got McAdoo.
Oh, wow, they've caught McAdoo. That is 3rd place rider, and they passed him. McAdoo looking down at his green machine, and he's going to get passed, I believe, by Ferrandis here on the inside.
Ferrandis is like, I got to go, man.
Yeah.
I want this. But...
oh, Ferrandis tried to jump into that section, and that did not work out.
He faced it. You know what probably happened? He probably spun off the face because, like I was saying, that hard base is getting really slick. And Ferrandis,
pouring out,
notorious for being hard on the clutch, is probably being hard on the clutch right now, and you're seeing that smoke increasing with steam.
McElrath up to 3rd. As you saw the exchange get around McAdoo, then Ferrandis tried to pass McAdoo on the inside, didn't work in his favor. He's still 5th in this moto. And behind him, you got Cooper, Robertson. Hampshire has climbed up to 8th place. And that would give him 4th overall. Nice recovery from Hampshire after being 27th in the first lap. We're still watching Jeremy Martin, who is your overall race leader right now, if the bike finishes. But Alex Martin does it. He wins the 2nd moto in the mud at Loretta Lynn's.
That was cool. That was impressive. Happy for him. I think it's fitting to say, seeing as where we're at, he won by a country mile.
Oh, nicely done. Yeah, that's the Troll train. The Martin brothers are two of the shorter riders out here. They call Alex Troll. The Troll train chugs to victory. And even better for the Martins, it looks like Jeremy is going to be your overall winner for the weekend. A 3rd in Moto 1, a 2nd in Moto 2. I don't see steam coming out. Hopefully that doesn't mean it ran out of coolant. Hopefully it just means it's no longer overheating. And Jeremy, there's a little puff, looking to take that thing home and close up the points on Dylan Ferrandis. Could be in for a summer-long title fight over a 9-round championship with Martin and Dylan Ferrandis, 2 riders who have won a lot of titles, a lot of races. Man, this track is tough, even when you're not pushing it.
Just give me the check flag. Give me the check flag, please.
All right, one turn to go. And Jeremy Martin, for the first time in over 2 years, is an overall winner in Lucas Oil Pro Motocross.
He knows it. He knows it.